So we decided to have a little fun with what we call brutally honest real estate. Here's the setup, kids. Funny, we get renters to tell us what they're really like in the apartment, and then we get real estate agents to tell us what the apartment is really like. You know, all those fixer-uppers and all that. It's hysterical. I mean, you'll get it when you watch it. Please check out, proud to bring it to you, brutally honest real estate.
My name is Jamie, and I'm a filmmaker, and I make horror movies. It's really difficult to find an apartment with a landlord that allows me to do this because being horror movies, there's a lot of screaming that goes on. Well, you hear someone screaming and then a killer going, die, die, die. That could be a problem.
Talk about being brutally honest. Well, we wanted real estate agent Francesca Moroni to see potential renters before showing them an apartment.
God bless him. I think it's great what he's doing. I think his chances are going to be a little slimmer.
The thing is, I always pay my rent on time. Any landlord, that's one thing they'll always tell you. It's the reason why they might let me stay for a while in spite of screaming and blood, but then after a while they get tired of it and I go.
Unfortunately, it's the landlord's discretion.
Okay, now it's time to turn the tables on Francesca. We brought our would-be renters together to watch a tape of the apartment she wants to show them. Let's see how truthful she's gonna be.
I have to be brutally honest about this apartment. Fourth floor walk-up, no elevator. Not a total deal breaker, but you know, for a lot of people that'll be a tough thing. I opened the front door. I was assaulted by this odor. We've got paint peeling off the walls, plaster peeling off the walls, held together with Scotch tape. Radiators are dented.
I wonder if they're bugs.
There is no bathtub in the bathroom. It's definitely what we call a fixer-upper.
I mean, and that's just the setup. I love this brutally honest stuff. We gotta keep it coming and coming. But, you know, after this short break, we're gonna pay for some groceries, but then we're gonna see what actually happened when all of the potential renters met up with Francesca. More of that when we come back. Hey, renters, we'll tell you what to look out for.
Please overlook that stench, and we're going to look at this apartment.
And the inside secrets to landing the apartment you do want.
If you unfortunately do not have good credit,
Then it's dinner time. Sloppy Joe chills out with...
Sloppy dude.
We tried out brutally honest real estate. So here's what happened. We sent a bunch of renters, set them down in front of a camera and said, what do you really like to be tenants? And then we let this nice lady, Francesca, take a look at them. Then we sat the potential renters down and we let them take a look at Francesca telling the real deal about the apartment. Now, just to remind everybody, she's just the real estate agent. That wasn't her apartment, but she did tell it like it is. The paint peeling, something's held together literally with Scotch tape.
Crazy.
And you literally never use the words once. You know, it's cozy, it's a fixer-upper, it's sun-drenched. I mean, how did it feel to finally, as a real estate agent, be able to tell the simple truth?
I'll tell you, it was a breath of fresh air. It really was. And I try to be honest anyway, but you know, we took it to that next level, and I really don't have tenants who are so openly honest as well. You know, just putting it out there, I have that credit, I make horror films in my apartment.
Yeah, exactly.
Not a problem, you know, just all out in the open, cards on the table.
It was hysterical. I mean, one guy has screaming and blood being spattered on the walls, and then the other young couple, yeah, bit of a credit issue.
Yeah.
So, I mean, don't we all want to see what happened when they all got together? Let's check it out. Brutally Honest Real Estate Part 2.
I'm waiting for Jamie. I know you have that look of horror on your face.
I know. Ooh.
We have some beautiful exposed brick. Of course, it is outside the window.
Something could be thrown out of here,
Well-
like a big dummy.
I suppose.
Some chipping on the faux fireplace.
Right.
Not the largest bedroom you'll see,
Right.
but it does have its potential.
The space is a little bit tight because for the filmmaking aspect, you know, I took an application and I'll fill it out, and I don't think the landlord has to know that I would have to really scrape pennies to get this place, but you know, we'll see what happens.
You know, I'm gonna shock all of y'all with this one. Why don't you tell them, Francesca, what's the actual square footage of this New York apartment, and please tell them the price.
Okay, believe it or not, 450 beautiful square feet for $1,625 a month.
I mean,
Welcome to New York.
Goosebumps.
I know.
Chicken skin she just gave me. What is going on?
Yeah,
is that
New York
considered
prices.
high, or is that?
Unfortunately for the area, you know, Upper East Side, it's pretty typical.
Are you serious?
I'm totally serious.
Serious is a heart attack. Ugh, I don't know. I can't get over that one. So I don't know. Let's start with you kids. Lindsay, Adam, what about you guys? How did you feel about this whole experience?
Well, it was really nice to be brutally honest about, you know, our credit history instead of being like, well, financially we might not be able to, you know, meet the requirements or whatnot. But it was.
I'm really the one with my credit is disgusting. And I mean, anything from like renting a movie at Blockbuster, I hide all these like credit issues that I have. And so it was actually kind of nice to be like, guys, you know, we're almost in the single digits here. So.
Not your strong suit. No. And Mr. Movie Director, what did you think about this whole thing?
Well,
Although that apartment would be perfect for horror movies.
Oh, it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. But in the past, I never told my landlords that, you know, the real deal. So they'd find out after the fake blood was on the wall, or after someone called the cops, you know,
I was going to say, have you ever been
thinking that
arrested or
someone
people
was
call the police?
I was never arrested, but, you know, someone in the building, when they heard a scream, you know, 2 o'clock in the morning, they think someone's getting butchered in there. So it's...
Because they are. You're that good of a director,
right,
Jane.
Exactly. But, no, but now I think it's really great to be honest, you know, so I don't get kicked out, and that actually ends up costing more money to get kicked out, but I'm currently filming my movie, and if anybody here wants to be in it, they could see me after the show if you want to, if you want to.
So cute. He's a great director. So, Francesca, tell us, they both filled out applications for that apartment, right?
Yes.
Did
yes,
either
they
of them get it?
Unfortunately, no. No, they
Bummer.
didn't. I know, but consolation prize. Our agency, Dirigero Realtors, and myself in Hoboken, we are offering our services to the three of you free of charge to help you find another apartment.
That's big. In New York, real estate fees will kill you. You need a whole lot of money to get a place in New York, so that's very cool of you. So that's great news, isn't it? You got a freebie there.
Yes,
It's
thank
fantastic.
you very much.
Now let's give us all a little great news here. I mean, what can we learn from this process? I mean, we've had a lot of fun talking about this, but I mean, for renters, how do they put their best foot forward?
Best foot forward. Well, if you unfortunately do not have good credit, a good thing to do, if you pay your rent on time, ask your landlord to write you a little letter of recommendation. Something you could do, you could also offer to pay several months in advance. A lot of people like that money in advance. I'd say anything is possible, you know.
Well, that's good, because you just signed yourself up to help those poor kids out. Don't you think we're not going to check up on you? So,
I'll do my best.
Now,
do my best.
you know, what should real estate agents be doing? What can they be more honest about? Or if they're not being honest, what should we be listening for? Little real estate trickeries.
It's always buyer beware or renter beware in this case. When you are looking at an apartment for the first time, don't be afraid to really get in there. Make sure that you know that everything is working. Don't be afraid. Turn on those faucets. Flush that toilet. Bring a little radio with you. Make sure every last socket works. If need be, bring one radio into one room. Go in the hallway. Make sure you can't hear things in the other room.
Clever.
Lots of things you can do.
Yeah, so no matter what they're saying, you're still checking it out, and you know what the real deal is when you leave.
Make sure you know the super's number, all that good stuff.
Cool, man. We're going to make some sloppy dudes with a cool cat, too. Ty Pennington's back after this.